Imagine building a brand new sports city, right in the middle of one of the world's busiest places. Well, that's exactly what Hong Kong just pulled off. But while it looks incredible, big questions are already popping up about its future. Will this massive project actually work out? Let's take a look. Today, we're talking about Hong Kong's Kai Tak Sports Park, a $3.8 billion mega project that's aiming to become the heartbeat of sports and entertainment across the entire region. It's a massive development with 3 world-class venues, all packed into a tight space. Yet, only a month after opening, there's a lot of talk about whether it can keep up financially. Let's break down everything you need to know about this huge undertaking. Sports have always been a big part of life in Hong Kong. Thanks to more than 150 years of British influence, games like rugby, football, tennis, and basketball became favorites here. But for all the passion people have, Hong Kong has always been missing something: a modern, large-scale stadium. Sure, there's the old Hong Kong Stadium, which holds around 40,000 people. But let's be honest, it's been a problem for years. Noise complaints, a poor quality pitch, and its far-off location made it a tough choice for hosting big events. Not to mention, it was built way back in 1952 when Hong Kong's population was just around 2 million. Today, that number is over 7 million. Even after several renovations, the stadium just can't keep up with modern demands. And when you compare it to places like Singapore, which has turned itself into a sports powerhouse, it's clear Hong Kong needed something new. But in a city packed with people and surrounded by mountains, finding space for a giant stadium seemed nearly impossible. The answer to that space problem actually goes back to 1998. That's when Hong Kong shut down its legendary Kai Tak Airport, once considered one of the most difficult airports to land at. Pilots used to call it the Kai Tak heart attack, because it was so stressful to land there. On July 6, 1998, the last plane lifted off and the airport officially closed. After that, the space was used for offices and shops for a while. But by the mid-2000s, the old terminal was demolished. For the first time in a very long time, Hong Kong had a huge piece of land available, right in the heart of the city. Out of this once busy airport, the dream of the Kai Tak Sports Park was born. And what a dream it turned out to be. At the center of it all is the massive Kai Tak Stadium, built to hold 50,000 people. It has all the high-tech features you'd expect: a retractable roof, seats that can be rearranged depending on the event, and even a flexible playing surface that can change based on what's happening. The outside of the stadium is covered in more than 27,000 shiny aluminum panels. They catch the sunlight during the day, and at night, the entire stadium lights up, with colorful displays that make it look like it's glowing across the city skyline. Just across from the stadium is the 10,000-seat Kai Tak Arena. This indoor venue is built for all kinds of sports: badminton, basketball, gymnastics, tennis, you name it. About 80% of the seats can either be moved or removed completely, so it can easily transform into a concert hall or even an esports battlefield. And let's not forget about the third big venue, the Kai Tak Youth Sports Ground, with 5,000 seats. It's perfect for smaller soccer or rugby games. It even has a full athletic track for running events and community sports days. Connecting all these venues is the Kai Tak Avenue, a pedestrian street filled with shops, cafes, parks, and places to relax. Plus, it's super easy to reach thanks to 2 metro stations on either end. They even added a giant shopping mall, a wellness center, an outdoor theater, and lots of green parks around the site. It's a full-blown city within a city. Construction started back in 2019 with a budget of $3.8 billion. That's a huge number, but it could have been even bigger. Thanks to the project's designers, a company called Populous, they managed to keep things in control. You might know Populous because they also designed Wembley Stadium and Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in London. One big way they saved money was by redesigning the stadium's outside panels. Originally, it was supposed to have 47,000 panels made, from over 8,000 different shapes. But after some clever engineering, they reduced it to just 27,000 panels and only 2 shapes. That one decision alone cut about 25% off the cost of the stadium. Still, it wasn't all smooth sailing. COVID-19 caused major material shortages, pushing the opening date from 2023 to early 2025. Even with the delays, construction wrapped up on the 3 major venues by 2024. There was just enough time to run test events where more than 60,000 people came to try out the facilities. During these trial runs, officials checked everything from noise levels to crowd safety and even ran emergency drills. Finally, on March 1st, the big day arrived. The stadium officially opened with a grand ceremony filled with performances from Hong Kong artists. And guess what? Every single one of the 50,000 seats was filled. Since opening, Kai Tak Sports Park has already hosted some huge events. The famous Hong Kong Sevens rugby tournament was one of the first major competitions there. Plus, British band Coldplay rocked the stadium with several concerts, bringing in fans from all over the world. Looking ahead, there are even more concerts planned from top Asian artists. And one of the biggest upcoming events? The 15th National Games of China. Hong Kong will co-host with Guangdong and Macau, which is a huge honor and a major boost for the city. Even with all the excitement, there are still some worries. When you look at the stadium's event calendar, there aren't that many events booked for the coming months. Sure, not every event gets listed publicly, but the schedule looks pretty light right now, and that's a problem. You see, as part of the deal with the government, the park must hit strict performance targets every year. If they don't, it could end up costing taxpayers even more money to keep the park running. This means the park has to stay busy all year round. They can't just rely on a few concerts and tournaments. Officials are going to have to work hard to bring in a constant stream of sports events, entertainment shows, festivals, and more. Without regular events, the financial sustainability of Kai Tak Sports Park could be at serious risk, especially when you consider how expensive maintenance and staffing will be for a project this size. Kai Tak Sports Park is a huge achievement for Hong Kong. It's a world-class venue in a place where space is extremely rare. The design is cutting-edge, the facilities are top-notch, and the location is absolutely prime. It's exactly what Hong Kong needed to stay competitive in the world of sports and entertainment, but building it was only half the battle. Now the real challenge begins, keeping it alive and buzzing with energy year after year. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed learning about Hong Kong's incredible new sports park, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe for more amazing stories about mega projects from around the world. Let us know in the comments what you think. Will Kai Tak Sports Park be a long-term success, or is it going to struggle like some people are predicting? See you in the next video.